So, hey, the plot thickens. So, if you're one of the three, count them three people who have watched my videos about the goings on at Oracle over the past, say, week and a half, um, yeah, I mean, all of three of people watch those videos. But I'll bring you up to speed. Oracle announced, I think, on the 10th, they announced their earnings. They missed earnings by like a ton, by like 10%. But the CEO stood up there and she said, we got 300 billion coming in AI. And the first video I posted, if you go back to the 10th, you'll see I'm like, where is this money supposedly coming from? You know, anybody can say that I got 300 billion coming, but you got to be able to, actually demonstrate where it's actually coming from. So, you fast forward, and that day that she announced that, the next morning the stock opened to 40% bounce. And it was a ridiculous amount of up based on just absolute speculation. Or, I mean, it wasn't speculation. Something was up, something wasn't right. And that's what my first video said. The next day that it opens, it goes up 40%. By the end of the day, it gives some of that back. The following day, here we are 48 hours after, 48 hours after she announces 300 billion, they announce that they have made a deal with ChatGPT. And guess what the amount was? 300 billion. Okay. Yeah, okay. Now, the second video I made, I sat there and I said, ChatGPT is basically Microsoft. What are the chances that Microsoft is going to spend 300 billion? And I'm sorry, ChatGPT, OpenAI, their biggest investor is Microsoft. It's not a secret. Microsoft has financed most of the moves that they've made. And basically, it didn't make any sense whatsoever to say that 300 billion was going to be moved out of the Microsoft coffers over into the Oracle coffers, because, to be honest, Oracle and Microsoft, they can't stand each other. They absolutely hate each other. So that was like, it didn't make sense. That was video number 2. So here we are in video number 3. And what just happened, announced after the close of business yesterday, the CEO of Oracle she wasn't fired. She wasn't shown the door. But she is now sitting very close to the door, let's just say. She was removed from the CEO position, moved into some office where she's not going to do anything probably. Other people were put in charge that were technical people. And to be honest, it sounds to me like everything I was saying over the past 10 days has come to fruition. Somebody leaked information about the ChatGPT thing. That's what made it go up before they actually closed the deal. You can look at her having said $300 billion was going to be coming into their coffers in the next 5 years. You kind of look at that and you go, okay, was that insider information? Can you actually phrase it as insider information? Or is that just a coincidence? So I don't know. This comes down to, it was all very fishy. And now the CEO has been moved out. And I would expect that probably going forward here, I said in my last video, this could be a death blow for Oracle. And yeah, it really does look like that might be the case, because I think what we have coming here is the CEO is going to be investigated by the powers that be, and maybe found to have engaged in some sort of insider trading. And the funny thing is, I mean, the insider trading was based on OpenAI spending $300 billion, which they never had any intention of spending with Oracle. Maybe they did. Don't listen to me. I'm no expert. But, the past 2 videos I did, both turned out to be exactly right. So chances are Oracle is going to be embroiled in some pretty serious controversy, let's just call it, over the next year or 2 or 5. And yeah, if I owned Oracle, which I don't own Oracle, don't own Microsoft. OpenAI is not on public markets yet, so I don't own any of these. But if I owned Oracle, I'd be cashing in on what I can get out of it right now. But I would be buying Microsoft. They're still a good buy at $500 a share. Just wait until the stock split. Is that insider information? I have no idea. But it's $500 a share. It's going to probably split at some point. Just my 2 cents. I hope you can hear over the Jacksons here. Y'all